everybody, thank you very much for tuning into your reading with me, Lorien. Just a quick message to say thank you so much for everybody who subscribed, liked, shared these videos. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you as well for just kind of connecting with me and supporting me. These are general readings. These are for your sun, moon and your rising sign. So if you are looking for a private personal reading, just click the link below. There's loads of readings available for you. So just take a look and see which kind of reading, I suppose, you would like to get from myself. Here's hoping November's a good one, simply because it's my birthday this month. So fingers crossed. And if it is your birthday as well, if you're Scorpio or Sagittarian, there are special birthday offers as well for you. So here's hoping. Let's have a look. Hello my fellow Scorpios, thank you so much for tuning into your birthday month reading. For those of you in Sun in Scorpio, a very happy birthday to you, and I really hope that this month is amazing for you all. Mine's the 7th, so hopefully we'll have a nice thing card for the week. Let's have a look and see what's coming up for you. Now I did do a meditation, whoa, hello, before the reading. And I mean, it was a little bit weird, to be honest. It seemed like there was several kind of tiers, and kind of, you know, if you go through a computer game and there's like, you've got a boss level and things, there's several different levels that I feel majority of Scorpios are on. So you could be on level 1, you could be on level 5, so there's a various different states of array that I think that you're on at the moment. A lot of you are having trouble with affairs of the heart, whether you're single or not, and I do feel that you're maybe kind of battling over some kind of explanation as to what you want out of life or something like that, but your emotions seem to be on a high and then sometimes on a low. So it could be the fact that, you know, this also corresponds to the levels that you're feeling. Let's have a look and see what else is coming through. So what's coming up for Scorpio over the course of the next few weeks? Okay, this is what is happening now. So that came out first. Well, that could be right. Oh, gorgeous. There's 2 there. Yep, I thought there was. Wow, okay. Very interesting. Just out of interest. That's on the bottom. I believe that was a card for Pisces, so that's really good. I'll put that over there. Okay, what do we have to know for the general guidance? Oh, okay, well this one popped out. Sensitivity, okay. Yeah, so the emotional things coming up and down a bit. Alright, let's have a look. So you have the 4 of Cups, you have the Magician, you have the Hanged Man, and you also have, I believe that's a Temperance. I get number blindness sometimes, so I kind of forget which goes in order, but I do believe that is Temperance there. Okay, so what am I getting from you guys? Okay. Your energies are going to be restored. For those of you who are feeling very down or under the weather, I mean, my asthma's been playing up lately, so that's a bit, you know, I don't even think it's asthma, to be honest, but nevertheless, I do feel that those of you who've been suffering with various ailments, you actually are starting to overcome those now. I do also feel that you're going to get strength in different areas. So even if you are at an emotional low, you could actually start seeing things from a different perspective and saying, actually, to hell with this, no, I'm going to be strong in this. Now, it's unfortunate that we start the week in a little bit of a bored state. You could be disillusioned with many things. It could be somebody who's let you down, definitely somebody emotionally, and I do feel that, you know, this would be maybe being a little bit disappointed with your lot. So you could be looking at things going, I wish things were different, I wish things were, you know, just a bit, you know, better for me, or just different. I should be in a different place right now. I should be somebody else, or I should be doing something else. Why are all these people more successful? This is the card that gives you all these kind of questions, but they're offering you something on a plate, maybe that you haven't actually noticed. Perhaps you're actually going through this for a reason, for you to see strength in other areas, or simply for you to kind of get over whatever it is that you feel is holding you back. It could be fear, it could be time, it could be mismanagement of various things. Either way, this is kind of saying that you are going to be starting with a little bit of wishful thinking or a little bit of boredom and being disappointed. I don't know whether this is going to last throughout the month, because I'm getting the feeling that these are not actually in order. So this could be just a general feeling that you may have a disappointment at one stage, but you should not let that bring you down. You should become the magician of your own life. You should be the person who stands behind that altar with the wand in your hand, creating and generating what it is you want to do. Manifest it. Be an active part of your story. Be somebody who, you know, birthdays, a lot of people do expect people to, not just talking about Scorpios, but talking about many people expect others to kind of come forwards and go, oh, you're wonderful, happy birthday, and blah. If somebody doesn't say happy birthday, which that could be what it is if your sun is in Scorpio, you know, you could be feeling incredibly down in the dumps, but don't. If they haven't said it, it's not meaning that you're any less of a magician of your own life. It just means that they may not have a place in it. You know, it depends on their reasons, but for the most part, don't let that energy bring you down, because you've got so much to give. And I do also feel that there's an incredible sense of unity with this card. It's kind of like you feel at one with the all of creation and the universe, and you may look at the stars at some point if it's a very clear night and think, wow, yeah, I'm meant to do something a lot bigger than just what I'm doing now. It's kind of like the sentimentality of pay it forward. You do something nice and then that carries on. It makes you feel good, but also I feel it gives you a sense of, yeah, this is what I want to do. But at the same time, I think looking forward is different to actually doing something and putting that into action, which is where the Hanged Man comes in. So this Hanged Man here, I feel that he's just showing the fact that you are in a state where you may feel, again, like you're not doing much, like you want to be the magician and you want to get things going, but you're just not finding anything. Don't worry, because that brilliant euphoric idea, that eureka moment, is coming in. From this different perspective, from standing still, you will actually see something entirely different than you would have done if you were rushing forward full steam ahead. So you are going to, this month, see how you can piece things of the puzzle together, maybe in different ways. It's kind of like, well, to be honest, Sudoku came into my head, but it was more of an example of what life is not. It's not this number goes here, this number goes there. It's certainly not paint by numbers either. It's more of one of those crazy wiggly puzzle things that you have to try and get into a certain order. You can have all your ducks in a row, but I think when you do that, you kind of go, okay, what's next? You're always looking to look for the, you know, proceed or progress onto the next thing. And I feel that's a really good motion for you, and I feel that's something that you can continue with. But for the most part, I don't know whether you are too frustrated by the standing still. It's happening to me. I'm frustrated by standing still with career and things like that. But you have the power to change that. You have just a little kick. You know, like if a train was stalled at the station, just a little nudge may actually get the momentum and the steam going so that you're able to achieve that goal. And again, whatever's been holding you back and whatever emotion has been annoying you or ailment has been annoying you, you should now be fine. Well, getting there at least. So I do see the fact that you are going to overcome certain difficulties, and certainly in general it seems as though there's quite a lot of patience needed here. It does show possibly a reconciliation with somebody, not necessarily a romantic one that you're going to go, oh, wonderful, and run into each other's arms and then giddy off into the sunset. But it just seems to be like you do reconcile with the fact that, oh yes, this has to happen, or, you know, you make peace with something or something from your past. It seems to be affecting your present. So I do feel this is kind of healing over any emotional wounds. Confusion is now setting. I feel that you are better off with this as well. So again, it's kind of like, because it's your solar return for those of you with Sun in Scorpio, and actually those with your rising or moon in Scorpio, you could feel that too. We do have a new moon in Scorpio on the 30th of October, and then the full moon in Scorpio in the middle. So you could, if your moon's in Scorpio, it could be a very significant month for you too. I do just feel that there's a kind of eagerness to get on with stuff. It's kind of like, come on, I'm bored, I want to get on with it. Now, that sense of impatience, I think, is something that Scorpios can be born with, but also we know when to bide our time. Whatever element your Scorpio is in, you know when to bide your time, you know when you need to be deliberate, and to, because what is it, the Scorpios deliver karma or, revenge cold. We know we can hold a grudge, we can be very patient when it comes to dealing the final blow to some people, if you are so inclined in that way, Scorpio. But I think this is kind of a test of endurance that you're not prepared to go with. I think you're just kind of like, this is my life, I want to live it. And that's really good, but I think you're going to get inspiration this month about how precisely to do that. Or maybe you'll achieve something which is like, finally, now I can get going. But there's definitely something here that allows you to grow either in relationships, work, or personal endeavours that is going to be the key. The only thing is, I would say, is take extra care of yourself, because sensitivity is here. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now, on yourself and your feelings. Hi Neil, or Haniel, I never really understand how to say her name. But I do feel that a lot of us do need to just be quiet. I feel that we just need to be alone sometimes. I also feel that the study of some people could come in handy this month. You could be wondering about somebody's motives or reading too much into their motives. So just take a step back and just see what you can read from a kind of instinctive point of view. But do ward yourself against energies. Again, it's those levels. You may be on level 1 and want to be on level 3, or feel you should be on level 3 by now. You may be on level 5 and thinking, look, when does level 6 come? It could be up and down this month. So just try and pace yourself. You are in this pace for a reason. There is divine timing at work here. So it's going to be interesting to see how December comes up for you. If you do want a birthday reading, if your birthday is in November, you just have to go to my website. Or if you want a private reading with me, again, the link is below. But I really hope that you have a really good month. I'm hoping it's good for all of us, to be honest, Scorpio. But it does seem to be, as usual, intense, but also progressive. So that's really important and positive to see. Let me know how it goes. Leave comments below. I always love hearing from you. Thank you so much for your continued support. I do love my Scorpios. And yeah, enjoy the month ahead. Looking forward to reading for you all soon.